It's called capitalism.
That's right.
Because you don't know what capitalism is, and it's a word they've demonized, right? They've given you the eyes of a demon, demonized. And so, very simply, when I said it because of capitalism, all I said was the fact that you show up and you decide it's worth your energy and your money and your time allows me to stay here. That's all capitalism is. It means that if I have a product here, right, the only qualification on whether I could sell this or not is simply whether people buy it or not. Nobody can say anything about it. I don't want rules and regulations. It's not like I'm dealing with fucking kindergartners. You're an adult. So if I come to you and I sell you poison, right? No other adult should come to you and say, you're not allowed to buy poison. And you go, why? Because it's dangerous. Who the fuck are you? What are you, a fucking God? Shut the fuck up. I can buy poison. Yeah, right. I'm an adult. Back the fuck off of my life, okay? When it's not capitalist, you're getting educated because you have no idea what's happening, most of you. Yeah. Bad connection. Come on. Okay. When it's not a capitalist system, it means that some other body of people will now regulate what you can sell and buy, where and how. But that's just a group of people just like you and I, but probably worse. So you're giving your decision to a bunch of fucking retards, basically, that don't have your interest in mind, right? So the reason, what qualifies me to sit here is that I sit here every day and people show up every day who are the same people. So that means if they wasted their time the day before, they wouldn't show up the next day. But some people have been showing up day after day.
Must be low-level people, though, easily controlled.
Is that right? Well, that's probably true. But that has nothing to do with us. Right? It's really nice. So here's what qualifies me. This book, all right? This book is something I wrote a while ago, and I'm just going to go through one. It's written in a certain format. So these are little quotes that will be like Zen quotes. In Zen Buddhism, you would say like 2 or 3 sentences or one sentence, and it's supposed to just jar your mind and your life, right? These are mine. I wrote a bunch of them. I'll just read them and see how it goes, and then we talk for a little bit. Here we go. The most important thing is not to understand the world. The most important thing is to understand your experience of the world. Think about that for a second. Freedom lies in this. Boom. Next. An infinite being having an infinite experience. You could think whatever you want, have all those experiences. Thirsting, you're thirsty, for the infinite, while swimming in it every moment. This is who you are. An infinite being with infinite potential, with infinite experience, sitting in the infinite, thirsting for yourself every minute. Right? When you seek it, you can't find it. When you go to the left, it's to your right. When you look up, it's down. When you look down, it's up. I don't know who it is or what it is. I know that it existed before time itself. I call it the Tao, Lao Tzu. Speaking about this, it's an experience, right? Words can't describe it. We don't have the words to describe this thing, right? Words came after this thing, so we can't name it. And that's why you can't name God. All right. Every positive thought. Get it? Get it? If you had any positive thoughts today, you're like, let me see. Every positive thought towards life and others, if you have a positive thought towards life or towards others, is a prayer. That's what a prayer is. Every positive thought towards somebody is a prayer towards them. When you say, I'll pray for you, they don't pray for you to hate you, right? I'll pray for you, you're cursing me. Yeah, you'll make me to pray. Yeah, you'll make me to pray. You'll pray for me. But you don't pray for me. It's a thought. Next. Life could be considered to be a play. A play of harmony. Harmony is perfect order. Okay. A play of harmony on the edge of chaos. You know, your life moves forward in chaos every day, every moment. And you got to keep bringing order to it. You know that because in order to walk, you're going to have to lose your balance every time. I don't know if you know how you walk. Right? You have to unbalance and balance, unbalance and balance. If you're balanced, you're not walking nowhere. Right? That's literally life. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Edge of chaos. Breathe in long enough and hold it. Watch what happens. Breath out has to come. Chaos. Order. Boom. Breathe out long enough. Hold it. Watch what happens. Order has to come in. Man, it's everywhere. That's what qualifies messaging. You hear and you forget. You see it and you remember. You do it and you understand it. That's the difference. You get it? You want to understand something, you got to go do it. It's the doingness, it's the experience that makes it part of the program where you don't have to think about it anymore. Like you could hear about how to drive a car, right? You do this, you do that, and then you forget because you never drive a car. And then you see someone do it and you go, oh yeah, someone told me I'm supposed to press the clutch or whatever the fuck it was or whatever, right? But then you sit in it and you drive the car. Now you understand it. Until then, it's not. And that's how that's applied. Next, we all must stand alone against our demons. Now you could have people in your corner and you should. But when the time comes, it's like the octagon, okay? You walk in and it's you and one other person and they shut the door. It's you versus your own curses, your own demons. Nobody else can enter. They'll go right to the edge. And just like a fight, you may have a break for a second. You go back to your corner and they're like, hey, get your focus back. This is what you got to do. And you go back and you try to knock it out again. But in the end, you're going to have to face it. Okay? Sooner or later, you're going to have to face it. It is what? It is all the negativity in you. That's it, the demon. Okay, next. Sleep is unconscious meditation. And meditation is conscious sleep. Yeah, that's a mindfuck. That's okay. There are many, many reasons to be unhappy. Many reasons. You must now decide to be unreasonably happy. Swordfish, you asked. There are many, many, many reasons to be unhappy. You can find them, right? Once you get it all, now you have to decide to be unreasonably happy. You don't need to have a reason to be happy. You get it? That's the thing. If you're looking for a reason to be happy, then what is happening? Finally, decisions are made with actions, not with words. Okay? Look at this truth deeply for yourself. No, it becomes big sayings after that. Okay, well, here we are, all right? And since I get to speak and sit up here, then let me talk about something I like to talk about a lot, okay? I like to talk about the fact that we go through life and all day, all we're doing is experiencing our own world. See if that's true. Think about this morning. Don't you feel like you're kind of in a bubble of yourself? If you look at it, it's like you bouncing against your own thoughts, you bouncing against your own emotions inside, right? You bouncing against your own schedule, right? You're bouncing against your own time. You're bouncing against your own space. Like you're not in my space, you're in your space. Even when you hear he's viewing it from there, that's his space, my space, I'm bouncing against it, right? There seems to be, wherever I go, a fucking fishbowl around me, right? There's an edge that seems to hit of my experience. This is fascinating to me, right? That I'm living like this, and I look to my left and to my right, and that person in the grocery store, you could tell easily, because the real language of life on earth is body language. All the animals have body language, right? The second language is the tongue, and ours is more evolved, right? And so it's very easy, very, very, very easy to be able to predict people. And I'm very good at predicting people. That's what makes me so good at what I do in life. And I'm the best at what I do in life. Nobody gets near me. I can see people, I can read their bodies in this room right now, 2, 5 guys, without looking at them with my eyeballs. I'm still going to look at you. I'm not going to read all of them. Yep. And now I have everyone. What does that mean? It would be like if I just did this. Watch. So how are you feeling? What's going on? Good. All right. I get where you're at. Let's say I did that just like that long enough to have a sense of the frequency, the energy, the thoughts, their comfortableness, where they are, if they're paying attention or not. Now, I didn't have to move my eyeballs, but it was peripheral. There was an image of them right at the edges of my eyes. If I'm looking at you, I expand it. Martial arts do that, right? Soldiers have to do that. So, by expanding my awareness, I could read their body language. Now, let's say you heard them speak, but didn't see their body. The camera was off. And one of them was saying, oh yeah, I feel great. It's been a really good day so far. I'm productive and I'm killing it. And you hear it and you go, oh, well, that guy's doing good. But let's say by watching his body was saying the opposite. His body was saying, I'm not doing well, I'm fucked up, and I'm nervous. Okay? You got to hear it, but not see it. And in fact, you didn't even hear it properly. Let's say it was kind of like AI sound. I'm feeling great. So you just heard the words, because the sound is also body language too, or a big part of the communication. So if you heard the person say that, and I saw the person say that, and you and I had to make a decision on whether that person was A, doing great because you heard them say that, or B, doing shitty because I saw their body doing shitty right in front of me, right? You should always bet on me, the one that bets on the body, that one. That's called body language. And you already know that, right? The problem is when you face another person, you face them and you don't see them. You start looking at yourself. You introvert when you look at someone. You become insecure of yourself. And I don't care who you are, unless you've really worked on yourself. And then, if it's not IMC Nation, which is here, every other bullshit I've seen on YouTube, even the people that worked on themselves were power level of a grasshopper versus a spaceship here. They're not even near where we are. They are so below us that there's 2 guys up there that are coaches. And those guys are fully retarded as my students, and they know it. 2 guys up there that get paid to coach men and women on shit like that are absolute half-breed mongrel retards in this fucking academy. That's the best of the fucking best, cream of the fucking crop. Got cream on their fucking face. The fuck is that? You fucking phony ass, fucking fake ass, bullshit ass, lying ass, punk ass bitches. How a person can go around and rob another fucking human being is unbelievable to me. Fuck them, every fucking one of them. And I'm AZD, and I live in Vegas, and I'm in their field, and I crush them. So if you know any of these guys, because you paid them $1 million to get to know them, then make sure you get me and them somewhere on the stage talking, and everybody in the world watching, so I can show you live how they'll crack and crumple. Okay? And I'm saying that with all that intensity because you're going the wrong way. It's just the wrong way, dude. Like, you could keep going, but you're gonna end up in the wrong place. No matter how fast you go, no matter how hard you go, you're fucked in the end. I'm gonna tell you why. Because not one of those coaches has handled himself if it's a guy. If it's a girl, she's fired. No intelligent human being on earth right now, worth their IQ more than a monkey, should pay a woman to coach him on mental fucking whatever. If he has a dick. If he has a dick. Women can learn from women. A man cannot sit in a classroom of a woman telling him how to think and how to control his emotions. Get off the stage. So every single one of the men is what I'm talking about. The women are not, this is not one of those things where transgenders can enter this my field. No. It's the Olympics, bro. Every single one of those men has failed to demonstrate any sort of mastery in the relationship with the woman. And that is why I continue to show mastery. There. For this reason, whatever you learn is wrong. Because in the end, man was brought here to get the woman. Woman was made for the man. I don't care where, if you go in every religion or if you just go off of evolution. Woman was made for him. He was made for her. Without them interacting, there is nothing going on here. So guess what? First, I'm going to look to see where they are when it comes to relationships. And you're going to see what I see. A total failure. A total failure. Either no relationship or a relationship where the man with all his power has literally given his balls to the woman. Tony Robbins. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why did all the men turn gay? What happened here? They're great at what they do, but this is called IMC Nation. This is new. It hasn't been done before because I cracked the code and I'm living proof. And I've been doing it for a long time. Get it? So if you're a man, I'm going to show you how to handle your relationship with women. Eventually master it. But we're talking about the code of God. We're not talking about some dumb pickup arts. I'm talking about what I said. In order to do that, you're going to have to be a quantum physicist. You're going to have to be a Spartan, an assassin, a skinwalker, an alien of many different fucking formats, a monster, a beast, a sorcerer, a wizard, a Rumi, a Pythagoras. You're going to have to be all these things to get here. You have to become all these archetypes that I've become and master them. In the process of doing that, you're going to learn more about yourself and life's going to become magical. But this is not one ingredient here. It's a mastery of many ingredients here. It's a mastery of archetypes. And the next class is called Players Club. It's going to be only men. So they'll put the link. If you guys want to register for that, I'll see you there. Then after that is Jedi training today. Be ready, because I have more time today, which is great. Okay. I'm about to be done with it. Everybody listen, thank you for coming today. I had a great time in that lecture. So that means it was a great audience, okay? Be the best and fuck the rest. See you at... That's right here. We're going there now. Adios.